Lesotho, Manchikome Cumin.
Sri Lanka ended an exciting campaign at the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2021, being knocked out in the Super 12 round. Even though they do not have the results to show, this young team performed way beyond expectations. Let's now have a look at how each player fared individually in this World Cup. As usual, let's start with the batters. Dinesh Chandimal. This experienced batter had a couple terrible outings in the first round of the World Cup and since then could not find a spot in the team. His struggles in the shorter format continues. Avishka Fernando. This up-and-coming cricketer looked dangerous prior to the World Cup but ended up being a misfire throughout the tournament. He needs to work on a lot of things if he wants to make a mark in T20 cricket. Kusa Perera. KJP was by far the most disappointing cricketer for Sri Lanka in this World Cup campaign. Being the most experienced batter of the side, Sri Lanka expected way more from this southpaw. Bhanuka Rajapaksa. Rajapaksa was among the many positives to take away from this tournament. The left-hander came into form at the right time and proved to be very useful in that middle order for Sri Lanka. He established himself as Sri Lanka's number 5 in T20Is and looked extremely comfortable in that position. His six-hitting ability was a delight for the gallery. Pathum Nissanka. The second highest run-getter for the team and played the role of an anchor in all his successful outings. He struck 3 splendid half-centuries to draw parallels with Mahela Jayawardene and T.M. Dilshan in scoring the most number of 50s in a single T20 World Cup. A month before the competition, no one would have thought Pathum was going to achieve all this. This young talent has made a strong case for himself to be an all-format cricketer and that earned himself a lot of respect from the fans. Charit Asalanka. How magnificent was he to watch! Charit Asalanka was clearly a class apart from the rest in this tournament. Striking at over 147 and averaging over 45, these are phenomenal numbers for a guy who made his international debut just months before the World Cup. Full marks for the youngster for this tremendous display with the bat. Let's move on to the all-rounders. Dasun Shanaka. Although he did not pull off any outstanding performances, the skipper too had a decent tournament. Averaging 32 with the bat while playing the role of a finisher in that late middle order is almost par. But a strike rate of 117 for a batsman of Dasun's caliber is not acceptable. His bowling was almost unrateable, having bowled only 8 overs. Considering the situations he brought himself on, he did play an important role with the ball for Sri Lanka.
Where the richest offerings of nature are turned into a finer form through pure craftsmanship. And I'm not talking about the sapphire on my ring.
Lanka Tiles, designed for you, desired by the world.
Chamika Karunaratne. More than anything about Chamika Karunaratne in this series, it is his economy rate that screams out to be taken note of. Being the third seamer of the side and delivering at 7 runs and over is a lottery for Sri Lanka. He troubled a few batters with the new ball and also has cranked his pace up, which is an added bonus. The right-handed hard hitter could not make his presence felt in the batting department, but that is mostly due to situations and nothing of his fault. Wanindu Hasaranga. Most number of wickets taken in a single World Cup. World Cup's number 1 T20I bowler. Most wickets in a calendar year. This has been a record-breaking World Cup for Wanindu Hasaranga. The 24-year-old was untouchable in all fronts. An economy rate of 5.20 coupling up with an average of under 10 runs are magical numbers. Now put that together with his batting performances, you are dealing with a superstar of T20 cricket here. The freakish all-rounder was clearly the torchbearer for Sri Lanka and it felt like his confidence and determination rubbed off on the other players too. Now let's have a look at the bowlers. Lahiru Kumara. That should sum up the entire World Cup of Lahiru Kumara. From being a late addition to the squad to becoming the team's frontline seamer was a remarkable improvement from Lahiru. Clocking over 145 clicks regularly and bowling at 7 runs and over is an incredible feat. Even his lapse in the South African game, where he failed to defend 15 runs off the last over, could be overlooked for that. Dushmantha Chameera. What a bowler Chameera has turned out to be. The lanky seamer was intimidating with his pace and bounce. He bowled in all sorts of situations and turned out to be fairly successful, which makes him an invaluable asset to Sri Lanka cricket at present. Binura Fernando. Having played only 2 games, this left-arm fast bowler was not able to do much in this tournament. Having said that, both his outings returned decent numbers for a fast bowler. He was impressive in his second game against the West Indies, where he got rid of the 2 big hitters Chris Gayle and Evan Lewis in his very first over to put Sri Lanka in control. Mahesh Theekshana. This 21-year-old spinner grabbed some attention to himself in this tournament, announcing himself as a mystery spinner and delivering the goods too. But that is not what his success is about. He landed himself a very important role in the team and executed it to perfection. He has the ability to bowl incredibly tight, and that allowed Wanindu and the other bowlers to feast on wickets on the other end. An economy rate of 5.40 for a bowler who bowled more than 40% of his overs during the power play should tell you how good this youngster was throughout the tournament. How would you rate these players? Let us know what you think in the comment section below.
අපේ කොල්ලන්ට ලංකාවේ අපේ ජාතික පැතුම් එක් කරන Dialog.
Stay on the ball with the properest sports news alerts. Don't miss out on what's happening in the world of sport. Type sports and send to 678 to register. 30 rupees per month. Conditions apply.